Hi, welcome to the Bicycle Bloke YouTube channel. Today, another rail and ride adventure. For 50 cents, I've come to Southbank railway station. We're going to head from Southbank across the Goodwill Bridge. We're going to have another good look at the Brisbane Botanic Gardens, Riverside Boardwalk, and from there we're going to head to Newfarm Park, the powerhouse, off to Howard Smith Wharves, and then for another 50 cents, back on the train and head home. So for $1, we've got a great day out. Might cost us a bit more for a few cups of coffee along the way, but still a fantastic day. So stick with me, let's get going. Goodwill Bridge is a dedicated cycle and pedestrian bridge which connects the eastern end of Southbank with the Botanic Gardens near Parliament House. You get a great view of the river as you come across, and it runs underneath the freeway. Just a word of caution, police are hounding cyclists to stick to 20 kilometres an hour, so on the brakes on the way down the other side. Behind me are the Banyan figs, and these were planted here in the Botanical Gardens in the 1870s. They're quite an expansive tree, and they send down aerial roots which eventually turn into trunks to support the huge branches. And they just keep expanding. There's one reported in India that covers 1.2 hectares. Brisbane Botanic Gardens covers 18 hectares of land and 1.2 kilometres of Brisbane River frontage. It started as a vegetable garden in 1825, and in 1855 it was declared to be a botanical reserve. What a lot of people don't know about the Botanic Gardens is it used to also house a zoo, which had flamingos, bears, monkeys, emus, and even a Galapagos tortoise. I can't think of anywhere else that I would rather be today than on my bike. This is part of Brisbane's iconic River Boardwalk, which was originally a floating boardwalk that opened in 2002, but the 2011 floods decimated it, a lot of it floated away, so it was reopened as an elevated boardwalk which has the ability to stand massive floods. It's a great place to ride a bike, bring a family. It's got a 3.6 metre wide bikeway plus a segregated pedestrian path. When you come up here, let me know in the comments. Just brilliant, love it. When you come off the boardwalk, you turn right. There's a couple of 100 metres of street riding to do, but it's very quiet, very low traffic volume. Then you take a right-hand turn into Sydney Street, and at the ferry terminal, we're back on the river path, enjoying the great views. Just riding through Newfarm Park, which is 15 hectares of parkland on the river. In 1827 it was established as a convict farm, and then from 1847 to 1913 it was a race course. Then after the race course it was transformed into parklands, and it's what we enjoy today. Part of the beauty of this is the iconic rose gardens, and I rode past them before, and the scent from the roses is just delightful. At the eastern end of Newfarm Park is the Brisbane Powerhouse, and according to their literature it's a spectacular adaptive reuse success story. It was built in stages between 1928 and 1940 and supplied electricity to Brisbane's expansive tram network before being decommissioned in 1971. And today it stands as one of Brisbane's premier riverside arts and cultural centres. In 1892, Colonial Sugar Refineries, which we all know as CSR, purchased a few allotments along the riverbank at Hamilton, and this became the CSR Sugar Refinery, which is the building behind me. It's now been transformed into some gorgeous riverfront apartment. It's a great place to live, fantastic view, handy to everything. This is the beginning of the Submariners Walk Heritage Trail. This area that we're at here, right on the river, housed a large naval base which supported 79 submarines during the Second World War. There's a plaque here that honours the lives of submariners who were tragically lost during the war, and it says that submariners tragically suffered the highest casualty rate of any military personnel. This is the site of the old Mercantile Wharf and Stevedoring Company, or commonly known as the Wool Store, which is now transformed into luxury riverside living. My advice along here, be super careful. One wrong move, you're on the rocks and in the water. Where we're standing here at the entrance to Breakfast Creek is where New South Wales Surveyor General John Oxley landed in 1823, and John Oxley reported that this would be the ideal place for a settlement, having a deep water anchorage and facilities close by. And I guess by facilities he meant the Breakfast Creek Hotel. Great place for a steak. This is Newstead House in Newstead Park, about 4 kilometres from Brisbane CBD, and it was built in 1846, and it is Brisbane's oldest surviving European residence. Outside of Newstead House is a Cagelia africana, or an African sausage tree, and this was planted in 1926, and it grows these great big sausage-like things suspended from the tree. I don't think you'd want one of those landing on your head. What a fabulous day. This is a bicycle bloke, 11 out of 10. I'd recommend that you get off your bum and get on your bike, put it on a train, get into Southbank, across the Goodwill Bridge, along the Submariners Heritage Walk to Newfarm Park, and how were those views around Hamilton and Hamilton reaches of the river. I've got to Hamilton, I've ambled up to Ascot railway station, just waiting on a train, another 50 cents. Back home where the heart is. Please, I encourage you, do this ride. It is fabulous. It's family friendly, it's seniors friendly, and leave me a comment. Tell me how you went. I'll guarantee you're going to love it. If not, double your money back. All right, till next Saturday, you know what I'm going to say. Get off your bum, get on your bike. Life is so much better on two wheels. See you later. For the First World War, this is a support which supported 79 submarines during the First World War. The Submariners Heritage, what is it? Submariners Walk Heritage Trail, okay. Through the Botanic Gardens. Where else have I been?